G'day, Burke here. Today's episode I just want to see how many obelisks are required to do a Solace upgrade when you're 6 kilometers out. So I've got 32 obelisks here and we're just going to do a quick test and see what happens when I upgrade it. We click on new level 6. Difficulty is still set at 4. We wouldn't mind knowing what that's about, but where we at? There they come. I'm not even sure if I'm hitting you. Yep, see, the upgrade failed. I'm curious to see exactly how many obelisks I need in order to do this, so I don't want to use up all my good wood. So I'm just going to do a quick cut here. I'm going to harvest some more wood and then I'm going to come back and chuck some more obelisks down and we'll just see exactly how many that we're going to need to get this sorted. Okay, we'll just whack down some more obelisks and we'll see what we can do. So we want tier 1. Bring you up so we can see you. Not sure what their range is on these things either, so I'm not quite sure if I'm making things better or worse. I wonder if it might help if I stack them on top of each other. This is looking a bit silly now, but so we've got about 50, I think. So yeah, I'm not sure. This is maybe getting a little bit ridiculous, but we're going to try it again anyway. I'm just going to keep doing it because I've got, 483 lights, so it's no skin off my nose to keep having a go at this. I'm just really curious to see how many obelisks we need to perform this upgrade. Like, I think that this is way out of balance as it is, but we shall see. So these guys are taking damage already. Yeah, see, so the upgrade still failed, which means we need even more. So, looks like it's time for another cut, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so I've popped back in. Let's see how many more we're going to need here. Out of timber. Okay, so as you can see, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got about 70 odd, I think. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but there's roughly around 70 obelisks, so we'll see how we do about this one here. So we've got 2 waves, 4 demons. This should be doable. Yep, we're definitely going to win this one, I think. Where we at? Yep, so it was a success, and it was only just a success. And I just want you to take a look at what we have had to do here in order to upgrade the Solace. Now, imagine if I wanted to have a building here as well, like a little house to store all my stuff in. It just wouldn't be possible. You can see what I've got. I've got somewhere in the vicinity of 70 to 80 obelisk here just to do that. I do think, like, I mean, I'm happy to admit that, the game is in early access, so I'm not trying to rag on the developer or anything, but I do want to point out that if you want to venture, to where you're getting higher tier of materials and things like that, you need to put in a ridiculous amount of obelisk if you wish to do your upgrades. So I think that a logical way to combat that would be to add the ability to upgrade the obelisk rather than build, hundreds of them. I mean, we're at 6 kilometers out with that one, and I think it's safe to say that it's going to get exponentially more difficult the further out you go. Like you can see, that's probably maybe 3 times what we had in the first one we did, which was only 2 kilometers out. So I'm thinking that maybe, yeah, I think that upgrading the obelisk is definitely the way to go.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, so we're back, and we're just going to quickly whip up a new structure and hit tier 1. Okay, go down. And in the center, put in our Solace. Bang, and we're done. I've seen some pretty good update notes coming in on the beta branch, so it'll be interesting to see if that's taken effect yet or not. So once that goes to the main build, I'll definitely do an episode showing off that, because it has the points of interest, and they now have different monsters in them from the sound of it, with a hero at the top of it, and you also get a chest with at least 3 rare items in it, which is pretty cool.
Mm. Mm.
Here we go, it's better. Keep working on you. I love it when I find these champions, because they dish out twice the experience, so it means you can whip through your level ups that little bit quicker. Oh, he was only worth 1 experience point. That's the problem with these things. I don't know if it has to do with where they spawn or what, but when you're on the sort of border like I am right now, you never know, like, because we're at 6.06 kilometers now, and they're hovering around the stone here, yet they aren't necessarily that level. See, I got one experience, same experience for the Earth Elemental as I got for the Champion. And those things do some pretty good damage. What do we got in there? Oh, some uncommon iron ore, definitely want to keep that. Drop that though, that's useless. Yeah, I think the potential for this game is pretty big. Like, he apparently intends to add townspeople. You can build whole towns and things like that. I mean, that's going to be pretty cool. I assume that means you'll build a building and you'll assign it to like a smith or baker or whatever, you know. It sounds pretty interesting. Where we are? Oh, we're nearly there. Yeah, these guys can still deal a fair bit of damage by the looks of it. Roughly 4 at a time. So even with all my armor, he's still taking a fair whack out of me. Yeah, that heal does some serious work. I was sort of wondering if it would be worth just chucking another magic spell on there, maybe one that does damage as well, but I don't think it's really worth it because, you know, not putting points into your wisdom or intellect means that your mana doesn't actually go up a whole lot. Yeah, that slash seems to use up a fair whack of stamina. Just trying to get the health back there. I think that mob there might, or that elemental, sorry, might be on his way over. There we go. So I think we want to go to number 5, is it? Is that home? Okay, so we're back at home base here, ready to do the upgrade on our equipment. Just wanted to quickly show, I was struggling a little bit to figure out how to change the name. So I want to put this as tier 1 so that I know when I'm looking at where I'm off to, I can just see quickly when I click on the travel button. I can just click on this one here to upgrade my tier 1 gear. So if you click on that little bar there on the side, that's how you change the name. I was clicking all over the place and not being able to figure out how to do it, but I got there in the end. So we'll quickly upgrade the gear. Wait, what's our level at? 8. And tools. I'm not going to bother making the other stuff anymore. There's not much point to it really. Like, I'm never going to skin an animal, or like I don't need any of that at this stage of the game. It's not to say I won't do it later on, but as of right now, there's not much point. So we want the shield, uncommon. Okay, destroy you. I don't think we're ever going to use that. Yeah, we're going to be long gone before we're ever going to use. We're going to be at tier 2 before I'd get enough of that elite timber to use it. And might as well have a go with the uncommon stuff and see what we can do. There's tier 0, we don't want you. Off to the enchanting table. Chuck you in there. Bang. And what else do we want? We've got 2 slots free. We'll go with strength again. And dexterity up. They really use up both slots. Huh. Okay, so we're getting up there now. I'm actually going to see, I swear I saw... Did these things have an enchanting? They do too. Well, that should make it easier to... Oh, that's cool. I may need to grab some more of these crystals, I think. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, let's get enchanting. Uncommon agility, might as well go with that. Not enough resources. Bang you in there. So we're at level 3 and I've been wasting all of those, eh? Well, feel a bit silly now. Chuck the gloves in. Do the pants and the boots. Agility's definitely my favourite. Agility and dexterity, I think, are the ones I want, and obviously stamina as well. Actually, stamina's probably the one I should have been focusing on. I only had one more anyway, so that doesn't matter. Cool. Now, what do we want to do? Skills. Just want to use 2 points each time on that one, just to make sure I stay up to date there. And those 2, I'm just going to leave the shield bash for now because it doesn't really help me a hell of a lot. Yeah, so you can only go up 2 per max, 2 skill points per level max. And that's everything. So, let's head back out. Where are we going? Heading east. Okay, so it looks like we're heading into Closest thing I think we have to another biome. Oh, we have a lake down there. I might go and check that out too. First time I think I've seen water in the game, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I really want to head in that direction though, because it's not going to move us forward. But anyway, gonna whack up a new structure there. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is I'm going to call the episode here, and I'm going to carry on leveling up and moving on out. And I'm also going to go and have a nosy at the points of interest and just see if there is anything in them yet, or if it's only on the beta branch. I suspect it is only on the beta branch at this stage, so um, my next episode will see the next episode will be out at the 10 kilometer mark, where we are grabbing the tier 2 items. So that will be the next episode that you guys see. So I will see you all when I get out there. This is Burke, signing out.